Okay, we're back. We've got to finish this lesson. We don't want to quit early for no reason. There's no place that I have to be. Now let's look at the top up here. So we can play these. We've played them in the previous lesson, right? I did show you the two forms of C. You do an S5L and an S2L and S3L. So essentially an S5L is an S2L and an S3L together. Let's see how that works. S5L 6 7 root 2 3 4 6 7 root 2 3 4. No, they're not actually. It's not just a stack of S2L and S3L. And what makes the difference is over here. Look at the two C's here, the two green ones. This is S5L, this is S3L, S2L, but they're not. An S2L and S3L does not equal an S5L. Why? Because we have the single string on the top here and the single string on the bottom here. You see, so that's what fills in the difference. The S5L is really the top part of an S2L and S3L, and then the bottom part of an S2L, which is 3 4 5. Okay. And you know, conversely, 3 4 5 is the bottom part of an S3L, okay, and then you would have S2L, then you'd have the S3L, and then you have another one on top there. And that is what the S5L is. So that's why I had to make that pattern. It had to be its own pattern, and it turned, you know, because it's the top part of an S2L, and then a full S3L, and then the bottom part of an S3. You don't want to remember all that. You don't want patterns going off the fretboard. You want the pattern to be itself. So we have a nice 7L S5L pattern with two aliased on the bottom to the right, a 5 6, and then two aliased on the top. Alias means the same half step, whole step, half step, whole step to the left. Okay, now the S4L is the same thing with different numbers and no 5 6 in the middle. So notice, if you have 4 strings, there's always one shape that's not there. So in the S4L, the one shape that's not there is the A shape. So it's 6 2 is on the top. So if you wanted to get a 6 string with an S4L, you'd have an A shape on the top. Okay. And an A shape on the bottom. Alright, so that's the name of that tune. Alright, so using single string shapes enables us to play the entire, you know, the entire 6 strings using only the S2L, S3L, S4L, and S5L, plus proper placement of a single string shape. Notice these string shapes are either on the top or the bottom string, which means they define the actual cage. So this is the G cage, this is the G string shape. Here's the C cage, this is the C string shape on the bottom here, setting us up for a nice S5L in the C box. Here's the D string shape up here, and then, you know, it's defining the D box now, and etc. So that works well. I think we're going to go with that. Additionally, in each box, let's look at the C box. In each box, we've got the 4th and the 5th. And actually, and I did line these up some, we've got all of them, all the modes, C minor, C major, and I've colored our little -5s here. Let's zoom way in on this one. Let's get our telescope out. I put that, see, I got the same color right there. So we've got C major, C-shaped major, which is, I'm going to hold off on the fret nut here and just bar it with my finger. C-shaped major. Okay. Now, when we want to play the minor, oh my goodness, we're going to have to do something like, we're going to have to do this, and then the fifth is going to be a diminished fifth. Okay, so first we're going to play a B minor. So the B minor shape would go, okay, and then we take the fifth of that and we go to the F sharp, or the F natural. So here's our C shape. Here's our B minor shape. Okay, but we're gonna take the fourth, the fifth, and diminish it. Okay, so that where's that again? Here we go. Ready? Okay. Oh boy. All right, I got it. Ready? Here's the B minor. Here's the B minor diminished fifth. It becomes this arrowhead of a triad up here. It's a long, it's an extended D. All right, so that's what C minor shaped seventh minus 5 is. Sorry for the mess up. I really like just zoned out on that. Anyway, we have the modes, and we have 1, 4, 5 in the C box. So let's look at our C box right here. This is our C box right here. We're not looking at much else but this. So we've got our C box. This is the open C. If I'm going to do the root pentatonic on C, that's this C. This C and this C are the same. This yellow C and this C right here. By the way, this is supposed to be green, but I put it yellow because yellow is the color of the string shape note, which is E. Notice E is still green. So I didn't change that. I saw that difference, but then I realized no, I don't have to change that because green up here is the color, the green bar is the color of the defining string shape, bottom string note. So we've got, okay, so yeah, my wife's good. She just had to collect some eggs. We both had some things going on. We have meetings to go to, and then we have chores when we get back, and we weren't sure who did them. Ah, pizza. I made pizza. Yeah, it was pretty easy, you know. 20 minutes in the oven. And I put a little bit of oil, herb oil around the crust, and it's really nice. Okay, so we're looking at now the modal situation. With the normal C open string, okay, then we have the D minor. I guess I want to capo this because these are really open string chords. And then we have the E minor, which is an E minor shape, and we go to the E shaped F. So the fourth is E shaped. These are shapes of 1, 4, and 5. So this doesn't say F there. It says E, but it's really an F. Root 4 and 6. You know, the fourth of C is F. So it's an F shape, an E shaped F, and then a G shaped fifth. Right there, G shaped. 5, 7, 2, 5, 7, 2, 5. So you know, G's that big chord. So I've got my fingers on the 5 here. I've got my finger on the 7, which is the B. And then the bar does the rest for me, the 2 and the 5 again, and then the 7. I could also do a robust 5 by hitting this 2 up here, and it would sound like this. Similar